Title race heats up as Manchester City close gap on league leaders Arsenal. United, Chelsea, Liverpool still in top 4 battle. Tottenham could possibly get relegated. All final whistles have been blown. Welcome back to the After 90 podcast.
So do we start with what happened midweek with Arsenal?
Let's start with what happened midweek.
at the weekend.
Something very important happened
Whichever
midweek.
which way you want to start already. I'm here to answer your questions.
How did Arsenal not beat Wolves? Big question.
Arsenal did not. I feel like Arteta's choice in starting Saka in that number 10 role was poor.
Yeah.
First things first. Okay, no problem. We scored the first goal. We're looking very positive in the first half. Odegaard comes in the second half, still looking very positive. Odegaard comes in the second half, no?
Wolves? Did he play? No, I don't think Odegaard played.
Oh, okay, I'm thinking of a different game then.
Yeah.
So we scored the first goal, and then the second half, we score the second goal, and then we go flat.
2-0. Yeah.
2-0 up. Like, this is the first time in the league we've bottled a 2-0 win.
Sick.
Right? Which is mind-blowing. So, okay, no problem. They scored the first goal, but then we still can't get into the game. Like, Wolves is controlling the midfield. They bring on Eze. It's like Eze just only likes to play it against Tottenham. I don't know what it is. But again, I still think he should have started in that number 10 position over Saka. Saka did get the goal early on, but there was still no creativity. We lacked so much creativity. Again, Eze was supposed to come in, be that creative player there. That did not happen. It is beyond me as to why Jesus was not even brought on
Earlier
in the game. I don't think we could find Gyökeres. I think we need a different attacking move earlier on, right? And that could have given us a chance.
I wouldn't say it was really the personnel. I'm very big on mentality as well. Like, you guys were 2-0 up. That's game over. That's like everybody we should be wrapping this up now.
I literally said when Arsenal scored the second goal that this match was going to end 2-2.
You have to be wrapping 2-0. You have to start wrapping.
But these days, 2-0 is nothing.
Because it's not like Wolves really have anything to fight for. If I'm being honest, like, I'm not in a position where they need to come back.
Yeah,
a win, a draw, a loss means the same thing to Wolves right now. Like, they're going to get dropped. They know.
True.
Everybody, the fans, they know, the players know, everybody knows next season we're in the championship. So they literally have nothing to fight for. So how do you let your guard down to a point where a team that have nothing to fight for this season come back 2 goals down?
That's not for you.
No, it's beyond me. I don't think that has to be coached. I just think like it was just what it was. You guys bottled it.
You bottled it.
I just think that's just what it was.
And should you question Arteta's substitution decisions? Personally, like, as a non-Arsenal fan, I've watched the 2 games for Spurs, the Brentford game and the Wolves game, and I think he got his substitutes wrong, especially the Wolves game. He shouldn't be taking off Madueke over Saka. Saka was tired before even the first half ended. He was on the ground so many times in the first half, calling for injuries and stuff like that. Madueke still had the energy to run those lines, and he could have kept those defenders at bay. Because apparently it was their left back who scored the first goal and I think assisted the second one. Mm-hmm. So he took up Madueke, left Saka, who was apparently tired, and eventually took him off later. So
I still think Arsenal, regardless of that result, are still favorites to win the title. But if for any reason they don't, we will look back at that Wolves game.
That Wolves game is going to be pivotal.
This was where everything turned around.
This was when it went down.
So I would have agreed if we went to North London and we drew or we lost. We draw points.
Yeah.
Right? Right now, the title is still very much in our hands. Yes, we could look back at the Wolves game and say, okay, this is where we lost our advantage.
Yeah.
But to say if we lose this league, that was the moment. I don't think that moment has come. I don't hope that moment comes, but that moment only realizes itself the moment City and Arsenal are leveled on games and it's 2 points between
points
us,
between them.
and we have Manchester City left to play.
But you guys,
Whatever game brings us to that situation is the game I say we'll say.
Yeah.
We look back at that game and
if I'm an Arsenal fan, I don't want to go to that City game knowing that whoever wins this game is going to be top of the table.
Exactly.
You don't want-
That's
we can't
one of the
have
worst.
all that stakes.
and that is where I'm saying whatever game that creates that scenario.
The Wolves game created this scenario because if you are
Wolves
beating
game created the scenario.
if you are beating now, Man City, Pep can look at can tell all his players and say, if we win every game from now to the end
To
of the
the-
season,
or
we
to
won
the-
the title. This
yeah.
is the first time that Man City are in that position where if they win every game between now and the end of the season, regardless of whatever Arsenal does,
True.
as
They won
long
the
as
title.
Man City wins every game between now and the end of the season, they've
True,
won
they
the
won the
title.
title because if
And
they
this is
beat
the
Arsenal,
first time that's happening all season long. So I feel you can't look past. Like,
Yeah.
two things I would say. One,
So you're saying that provided that Arsenal lose against City,
yes. If they
But-
if
but-
City
but-
win
but-
all their games, including Arsenal,
Yes.
they won
but
the
if
title.
Arsenal win all their games and lose
Same
to
thing.
City and lose to City, we still win the title, no?
No, that
Unless-
if
depend-
that
it
if
depends
City
on
doesn't
what
win all their
City
games.
does. So both Arsenal and Man City are in almost identical situation right
Yeah.
now. Where Arsenal can look at the table and say, if we win every game between now and the end of the season, we're going to win the title. Man City can also say, yes, if I win every game between now and the end of the season,
I have
I'll
the
win
title.
as well,
True.
because you have to play each other.
But if we play Man City and what's it called? If Arsenal lose against City and City win all their games, regardless if Arsenal wins all their games,
So like this is the first time this season that we've gotten to that point.
True.
And that's why I say you have to look back at this game. But also I'll give Arsenal credit. Like moving on from the Wolves game, now you have North London Derby coming up this weekend against Spurs. And everyone is like, oh, Arsenal are going to get a draw, they're going to lose the game, something's going to happen. And then you go in there 4-1.
Easy masterclass.
That's how title contenders.
We're talking sports here, though.
so and that's another thing I was going to even say. Okay, cool. We off Wolves, we draw to Wolves. I'm happy we didn't lose.
Yeah.
Then we come to Tottenham and we beat them 4-1. I think I was talking to my brother and I was saying the good thing about playing Tottenham is that they're still, again, like you said, North London Derby is still considered Big Six. So beating them is always mentally is a huge boost.
Stimulate.
But we also cannot forget that they are Tottenham Hotspur this season. They are trash, right? So you don't have to even play fantastic football to beat Tottenham.
Yeah.
Right? You don't have to really do, like, again, we had a whole argument on our way here. Like, it doesn't have to be spectacular to beat
But it's
Tottenham.
also, it's still a test. It's still a test, if I'm being honest.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, you saw what happened with Spurs and Man City as well. Like anything, it's the Premier League. Anything can happen, especially when you go to their stadium.
Yeah.
Knowing they have a new manager, they could just have like a new manager bounce. Plus,
That new manager could go either way.
You could go either
yeah,
way.
go either way. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot that could go either way. It's their stadium, they're just coming off a draw against Wolves, who are like the worst team in the league this season. It's a lot of pressure on the players. And then you don't just go there. If the game had ended 1-0 or 2-1, then you can say, okay, that's a little. But 4-1, statement win, Gyökeres brace, Eze brace, bring on Chelsea type of energy. That's why I'm happy. I'm for Arsenal. I don't like Arsenal. I'm
This
saying
guy.
like, it's definitely
You don't learn.
You don't have to like us.
You don't
definitely a
learn.
boost.
You don't have to.
It's definitely a boost to Arsenal.
Next week, me and you, no problem. No problem. No problem.
What champions they were not intimidated by anybody.
No problem. But let's talk about that Arsenal Tottenham game. There are some controversies here and there. Kolomwani on Gabriel, I felt was a turning point in that game.
It could have gone totally different if that goal was counted.
So in terms of that goal, right? Honestly, if the ref gave that goal, I don't see VAR overturning it.
The ref
Right?
gave it. No,
He didn't give the
He didn't
goal.
give it.
He
He
didn't
didn't
give
cancel.
the
Yeah.
If the ref didn't call the foul, it probably would have stood as a goal. Again, if you look at it, defender is jumping, 2 hands on the back of the defender.
Yeah, two hands.
Always a red flag. Like it's 50-50. Gabriel rolled the dice. I remember, I think was it against City? There was another team he tried that stunt.
The exact same thing.
Exact same thing. 2 hands on the back. The ball went in, and the ref gave it, and VAR did not
Yeah,
overturn it.
sometimes the instincts for players
Yeah.
just want to push off and then try and get.
It's contact sports,
But
right?
again, if I don't, even though I don't think Gabriel was going to 100% miss that ball, like, because as Kolumwani pushes him, it drops to his leg. It's not as if he heads it or he checks
It drops to Kolumwani's leg.
to his legs and then he hits it.
Yeah,
in.
and then he hits it.
Yeah,
So if Gabriel's presence was there, it wouldn't have been that easy.
I think Gabriel made the most of
He
it
rolled the
too.
dice on that one, but you have to give him the props. Like you have to give him like he did it. He played the role well.
And that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like,
he played the role well.
like,
He knew.
Give
He
it
knew.
to
In
him.
my opinion, he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, he knew. He
So,
definitely knew what
yeah.
he was doing.
before he
It
doesn't
was
know what he's
Very
doing.
light-
It's
very
like
light
it's-
contact. It's one of those ones where you're
That was risky though,
you're
but
giving
yeah.
the ref a decision to make.
Yeah,
Literally,
he was
literally.
lucky to get away with that one.
And like I said, if the ref didn't see it that way, called it. So I don't like in that. So now, if that striker on defender, is that a penalty?
If that was on what?
Defender on striker.
On striker.
Is that a penalty?
That's what I say.
That's
it's,
the
it's,
thing.
It's a 50-50. It's also the decision for the ref to make. If the ref calls a penalty, VAR can overturn it because there's physical contact.
Yeah.
Physical contact.
If the
I
ref
think-
does not call it, VAR will most likely not call it back.
'Cause it's
of
not
I,
that.
enough.
I think
Minimal contact.
most refs wouldn't give that for a penalty because it was light push.
Yeah,
That
but if
it was two hands.
Another
that
thing,
would be
another thing is that I've noticed when it comes to this kind of decisions, depends on how crowded the box is. If it's like a corner kick where everyone's like pushing and tugging,
Yeah, you
and
don't.
you likely tap someone.
They don't
like
give
that,
it.
They won't
don't
give
give
it.
it. But it was just both of them.
Yeah,
So it's like the ref is looking at
has
it and
clearer
you're-
view.
Clearer view. You're seeing the hands. You see the player go down. It's very difficult not to make the
True.
And to that point, when they scored on us, Gabriel doing that thing, I think it was from a corner or from a free kick. So the box was
Yeah.
crowded.
Yeah, if it's crowded,
Box
everyone
is
is
crowded.
talking, everyone is pushing. It's easier.
Box is
It's-
crowded.
The ref
And-
can just overlook it, but when it's just both two players on their own,
On
and
their
then
own.
you see the hands,
And
it's very.
There's something we even missed. Gabriel and Raya's poor decision making against Wolves. Wolves' second goal.
So that one again, honestly, if it shouts from Raya,
Yeah,
we're winning that game.
yeah. Someone
shouts
said
from Raya, we're winning that game.
most people are saying it was Raya's fault, but I think it's 50-50 both of them. Lack
Yeah,
of
no,
communication.
it's just poor
No,
communication.
no.
Poor communication.
But I think
Because
that
poor-
boy
I
is
think
coming
poor
this way.
communication
It is
the-
Raya's fault.
Poor communication has to be the.
It is
100% Raya's fault.
100%
Yep.
Raya's fault. Raya is behind Gabriel.
It should be-
Raya should shout, leave, and come. And if he does not hear that from Raya, he's going for that ball.
Yeah, and Gabriel
He's
was
going like he's behind
he wasn't
him.
taking any
He's
chances.
not taking any chances.
Yeah, then
and
I
if
think it's Raya's.
Raya can tell Gabriel leave, he's going to duck. It's an easy catch.
Yeah.
But I think he almost bounces on the head of Gabriel. It doesn't go over for a corner. Hits
True.
Raya, comes back into play.
Yeah,
Come on.
and I think Raya too was a bit confused because he probably thought there were Wolves players coming for the ball.
No.
He didn't know it was just Gabriel.
What's he doing all day?
Yeah.
They were alone.
And that's another reason why we wear different colors. Red is Arsenal.
No, I mean
Yellow is
I mean,
Wolves.
on the field at that moment, too much pressure.
Nah,
Too
not,
much pressure.
So that's
Wolves
another
is
thing.
attacking.
That's another.
The Premier League's at stake
The
and
other
all this
day,
stuff.
the other day I
It's
was
just
playing.
poor communication.
I was playing table tennis, right? And
Yeah.
it was match point. And my bat felt so heavy. Like it felt so heavy. So I get it when they say the pressure.
It's just
pressure.
Maybe Bruce gloves were heavy.
Yeah,
Bruce gloves.
he didn't want to spill it. Maybe like memories of PTSD from last season were just coming back and clear that thing.
I
Just
don't know about that. So,
It's
bro,
just
it's
pressure.
just for, and then it's unfortunate like that one mistake the entire game cost us 2
costs
points.
2 points. But what was going through us now, fans? Like after that game, what was going through your mind? I remember you said like this feeling.
Yeah, like
don't like
again,
it.
like I felt it. I felt this feeling before. I didn't like it. I was bringing back too many memories. I was watching. I was like, the cameraman too was so dirty. We just putting everyone, putting all the pain,
all the Arsenal
pain.
fans.
I saw one.
I took too many pictures.
I saw one elderly lady, bro. She was bawling her eyes out, bro. And I'm like,
yeah,
see
yeah.
this senior citizen out here. She's probably seen this too many times.
man.
too many times. She knows
Bawling
that
her-
feeling.
Bawling her eyes out.
She knows
But
that
again,
feeling.
It's the same,
again,
man.
yes, that feeling felt familiar, but come back, bounce back, Tottenham 4-1. I haven't felt that before.
I mean, like I think you guys
Like,
wait.
yeah.
You
when we start going down, we just start
I
going
think the
down.
Eucharist
you
grace
too
is
confident.
huge.
If I was an Arsenal fan at this point, I don't know if maybe because we're world champions and the expectations are higher. But if I was an Arsenal fan at this point, I'm still going to be pissed. wait,
Why
wait,
are you pissed?
wait. because it's Spurs. We beat Spurs. Everybody can beat Spurs. Chelsea beat Spurs.
Man City did not
Newcastle beat Spurs. Only City, because it wasn't because Spurs were good. It was because City led them. The 2 goals were City's fault. And
Then everybody beat Burnley.
anything can happen.
not everybody.
We're coming to that.
Not everybody beats Burnley with a red card.
But then, before we leave the topic, before we leave the Arsenal topic, let's just talk about Spurs. Do you guys think they're going to get relegated this season?
I mean,
I don't think they get relegated.
2 questions. 1, do you think they get relegated? And 2, last season they finished 1 point above relegation. This season they're probably going to
1
finish,
point.
not 1 point, 1 position.
1 position. Yeah.
relegation.
Mm-hmm.
This season they're probably going to finish either in relegation or a spot or 2 above relegation.
Yeah.
What does that say about quote unquote big 6?
I mean, see, I think it's Spurs doing themselves. If you listen to Ange Postecoglou, their former manager, when Thomas Frank got sacked, he said Spurs don't want to spend the money. He said when he was at Spurs, he wanted to get Semenyo, he wanted to get Gehi, he wanted to get Mbeumo. Imagine what Spurs would be like if they had those players now. But instead they wanted to get low budget players, and they didn't want to pay the money to get experienced
I think
Premier League
after
players.
all the money they spent on the new stadium, they're still
Yes, exactly. That's what he said. He said they were spending more money on
spent a lot of money on
infrastructure than actually
which is understandable.
strengthening the club.
But I still think with the quality of players they have, I mean,
If they can get,
I know there's a lot of injuries happening
that's
this
the
season,
thing. They're
Yeah.
plagued with injuries.
but they still have a lot of big names on their team.
I
They
mean-
shouldn't be you shouldn't be in a relegation battle 2 seasons in a row. I can understand it happening 1 season, and the next season you bounce back. But
Yeah.
are we saying take those 3 teams in the bottom table out now, and then Spurs might be getting relegated? It shouldn't be in relegation conversation.
But if we're going to be honest, on paper with the players they have, Spurs is not top 6.
But do you think the Fulham or Crystal Palace has the better team than them?
I think no, but
Yeah.
they could
I can understand.
you could compare them to Fulham.
I can
We
understand.
can do 11v. We can do
Starting next side.
starting next side Fulham,
Fulham.
Newcastle,
Really?
and you will get Fulham players in there.
We couldn't do starting next side Arsenal versus Tottenham because
Because there wasn't enough,
there's
man.
there's not enough
On
to-
paper, they're actually average players. That's what Postecoglou was complaining about. They went for average players. Those guys are average. The only big name I know there is Romero because he won the World Cup. Van der Ven hasn't proven anything.
the reason.
Travis Simmons is yet to prove himself.
The
Yeah.
reason why I'm saying this is, as a Man United fan, for example, I've seen my team have very mediocre players. Very, very mediocre, that we know that we're not competing for anything this season.
Yeah.
But we're not in the relegation battle.
True.
If you're a big 6, even that mentality of, okay, this badge I'm playing.
Just the mentality, yeah.
Yeah, you should turn up.
And the image other clubs have of you as well.
Yeah,
When you're going to
exactly.
play them.
I just feel like it's very is shameful.
That's Spurs.
To be
That's
a
Spurs for
fan in
you.
2026.
I
don't even
mean,
know
if we're going to be honest, for the past 6-7 years, their trajectory have been this way.
and they finally won the title last season.
Yeah, and it wasn't convincing. It wasn't like they won. I think Man United were just bad, and it wasn't like a convincing win. Okay, these guys, busted in this competition. Imagine you win a competition and you struggle in relegation in the
I
Premier
don't
League.
think they should have sacked Moses.
Postecoglou, I don't think so as well.
I think
But
that was a terrible move.
He understood the team way better,
he understood the team way better.
and he won't have gotten them to where they need to be in terms of top half of the table.
Yeah.
But he won't be battling
He
relegation.
would have kept them at least
He would
in a
have-
good
but
distance.
I still genuinely think they will not get relegated. When for them to get relegated again, like I said, there are 2 teams that have to play worse
Worse
than
than
them.
them.
And right now, they still currently have the advantage. I don't think they're gonna get relegated.
I mean, you never know. If they're not going to get relegated, they would have to wake up as soon as possible.
It
they
only
can
takes-
still
it takes-
they can still
late.
come back and
It takes 2 games for West Ham to win a game and for
Forest.
Spurs to win a game, and then Spurs lose that weekend for this conversation to get real.
Yeah.
Because right now they're 4 points off the drop. 1 win from West Ham and 1 loss from what's it called
Forest.
from
Spurs. Yeah.
There'll be 1 point from the drop. That is scary if you're a Spurs fan.
True.
That is scary.
I mean, I think they have to wake up as soon as possible. because time is running out.
Okay.
11 games left.
Thinking about waking up.
But let's say a world where a club worth all of that billions of dollars get relegated, what does that say? Do you think that speaks good to the Premier League? Or that's
Championship
just
will enjoy their
terrible?
new stadium now.
I think it
Championship will enjoy
does.
their new
I think
stadium.
it does because, like I said before, this is what we're still just speaking from the image we had of Spurs before. On paper, these guys are average players.
So you have Conor Gallagher and Mohamed Kudus playing in Championship.
That's average. Those players are still average.
I think Mohamed Kudus is average.
I think
No, he's injured now.
He-
I know. I'm
he
just
hasn't
saying.
proven anything. I mean, he's good in our head, but he has nothing to show for it.
No, I think just because he's injured, you can liken him to a Semenyo where he's the star man in the small team, and then he comes into a big team and he's playing with,
Yeah, I think if Kudus had gone to a Man City,
you know,
Chelsea,
like he would have.
Yeah.
If he's even playing right now, Tottenham will look different.
Exactly. They would have,
If
they would have
Madison was in
better.
the team, Tottenham would look
productivity.
different. Bentancur, like if Romero,
True. Okay, those
just
are the big
relax.
names. Those are the big names. The big
You
names
know?
are injured.
Dominic Solanke,
Solanke.
like when he comes, he looks very positive, right?
Yeah.
Even Kolomwani, like causing chaos,
Okay, yeah.
absolute chaos,
Those are the I would say the
It's-
big names are injured.
right? So that their defensive midfield in front of that they are four
Yeah.
is non-existent.
True.
That's why Arsenal picked up almost 3 goals from that position.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
I maybe I might not want to go into that, but I think the goals Arsenal scored in those games, it was because of Spurs. Like, if you to be honest,
this guy
I'm not
just-
hating.
he just
I'm
don't
not
like
hating.
Arsenal.
Just
Okay,
hating.
okay.
He just
That's why I said I didn't want to go into
look
that.
at Yokere's second goal. Now.
That was
the
poor
striker's
defense.
goal. That's the
That
pure
was-
striker.
But he had a lot to do to
Wait,
beat the
wait.
keeper
That
from
was
outside the box.
I won't take anything from the finish. Good finish.
Yeah.
Good striker goal.
But
There are so many. Wait.
JP.
Wait. There are so many strikers in the Premier League that's scoring
never
that have a finish as good as that. So let's not
Just give them
overhype.
some,
Wait,
give them some credit.
wait. I'm not taking away Arsenal's credit. I'm just saying that if that was a better defense, there are so many. Like, I don't think Brentford are conceding 4 of those goals. To be honest,
Arsenal-
I don't think Brentford are conceding 4 goals. Go watch the goals.
Arsenal's defense is one of the best in the Premier League. Yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, if not the best.
Probably the best.
Yeah.
Doku and Cunha, didn't they score from a similar range?
Wait.
Like,
Wait. It took special goals. Gyökeres goals were not special. They were finished. They were like a striker's goal.
His fourth goal.
Wait. If you miss those goals, shouldn't that be a problem?
Should I be honest with you?
What?
I've come to a point where I don't even care about. I feel like special goals are overrated. I like seeing a striker's goal, like what I saw. What you saw I saw from Gyökeres. Strikers instinct, not some worldly from out the box.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's normal striker goals. Haaland does that for a living, right?
So give him some credit.
Wait, I'm saying Spurs' defense was terrible. Like, did you see the space between those two defenders for Gyökeres' first goal? Which other club would give you that much space in close to their penalty box?
I feel like there's so many clubs that will give you that space.
Not my club, not many other clubs in the Premier League,
I
though.
pray let's score Chelsea from outside the box, please. But yeah, that's a lot of talk about Arsenal. So there's still so much happening in the Premier League. Manchester United, Chelsea, who is finishing in that top 4? Or do we think Aston Villa is going to get dragged into that battle?
I said it before.
Both teams are.
I'll say it again. Villa is not finishing top 4. That's how it goes.
Are you finishing above Man U?
Above Man U? Questionable after this week. And I mean, we cost ourselves like the last 2 games. There's no reason we're not winning those games. And I don't want to talk about Palmer. I don't want to get into that because
Why-
Get into it! No, get into it!
You just finished roasting Gyökeres. Now
You know my name.
You say I don't want to get to.
No,
Let's
no,
get
no.
into
Get
Palmer.
it. This is where you get into it.
Get into Palmer.
This is where you get
We're
into
talking
it.
about Chelsea, right?
Yes!
No, we're talking about
Palmer is Fulham player.
We're talking about Cole Palmer. Let's get into Cole
Wait,
Palmer.
I mean, he cost us the last 2 games.
yeah.
The Leeds one is terrible. I don't want to remember the Leeds one. It's terrible. Like, why on earth is a player, arguably one of the best players in the Premier League, missing that? And the Burnley game, he had chances after
But before he even missed that chance, you guys were 2 goals up, no?
for Leeds.
For Leeds.
No,
And
that
they
was
came back?
last, bro.
Yeah, it was already 2-2.
No, it was 2-2 last.
No,
minute.
I'm saying before we get to that minute, wasn't Chelsea above
2-0,
2-0?
and we
So,
spilled it.
so how did they come back to?
Yeah, you just-
you're putting
You know,
the
this
hammer.
This is the case where
You
we
want
talk
to-
about football is a game of slim margins, as Mario usually says. wait.
guy's so
But when Arsenal, when Arsenal bottled against Wolves, when Arsenal bottled against Wolves,
different
you hear what?
scenarios.
What's
Wait.
What's different about this scenario?
Leeds are a better team than Wolves,
Oh
to be
my
honest.
God.
Leeds are a better team than Wolves.
Don't go there.
Wait. The first goal was a penalty. Silly penalty. Could have been avoided.
So
Second
why
goal-
was this avoided?
Because, Caicedo launched into him.
Gabriel
and
and
the
Raya
referee.
been avoided.
Yeah, could have been avoided. Wait. I didn't say couldn't have been avoided. I'm
Are you worried about your star boy?
Palmer. I mean, I'm not worried. I'm like he's young. Like and he still had good performances before this. He scored
2
hat tricks and
What kind of two
three
penalties?
penalties, 3 assists or 2 assists or something like that. So he's been on form. He's been on form before these ones. I mean, I'm not worried. Like
Gyökeres is coming from outside the
it
box. It's
happens.
not a striker.
it happens. Like
your best player cannot score an empty.
this guy has been arguably the best
Best
AM in the Prem for a while now. So in the last 2 years, so we have to give it to him.
Is Bruno Fernandes playing table
Bruno-
tennis?
Bruno is not an AM, is he?
Huh?
Isn't it CM?
He's arguably an attacking
attacking
midfielder.
midfielder.
Like,
Attacking
sometimes they
mid-
play him deeper than they should.
I mean, at goal scoring, Bruno Fernandes can take the assists, but at goal scoring, you have to drop the hands for Palmer, right? How-
Scores penalties.
How many? No, not penalties. How many AMs score 4 goals in the game? He didn't do it once. He did it twice. He's the first player to score 3 hat tricks in the first half in the Premier League. I mean, I know there's pressure. Palmer missed those chances and those, but let's give him his credit. They put Saka in number 10. He couldn't do anything, but Palmer can play right, left, 10. At the point, he was playing strike for Chelsea.
Okay, you finished praising Palmer. What's the issue with Palmer?
What's the issue?
What's the issue currently with Palmer?
The issue every play.
Bad run of
But
form.
but
You think
not
he-
not.
he
I don't
bounce
think it's a matter of form. It's a case of form. I think it's a matter of luck. It's just happening to him.
You think he'll bounce back very soon?
Definitely. Like I'm sure. Give him 2-3 games and Chelsea playing fans. I'll probably be back on this podcast talking about how Palmer is the best AM in the Premier
How
League.
do you feel about João Pedro?
Bro, that guy, I'm impressed. And to be honest, now going back to Palmer, I think Palmer has a lot to do with João Pedro's form. Because if you watch João Pedro's game, Palmer is one giving him those balls. Like, João Pedro is a different type of striker. Once João Pedro sees the striker is with the ball, he's on the run. And without what Palmer does, Palmer releases the ball really quick. So once Pedro is on the run, Palmer gives him the ball. But Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo, they take too many touches. Enzo, you see Pedro is on the run. Enzo is probably turning back to pass to the defense. And that one is wasted. But since Palmer came back, he's assisted Pedro like 3-4 times. So I think it goes back to talking about... So we might be arguing that Palmer missed those chances himself. But he has been contributing to Chelsea. If Palmer leaves the team again, was he going to feel it? But JP... best summer signing of the season in my opinion. 4 games in a row now. Scored 4 games in a row, 3-4 assists in a row. Do it if it's easy.
No problem. So, United though, are you convinced as to what you're seeing? Is Carrick doing what he needs to do? Is it just working out? Again, Chelsea don't have luck. Does United have luck?
Nice one.
I'm not convinced because if I look back at all the games, 5 games, 4 wins, 1 draw, no losses since he came in. Carrick continues undefeated run as United manager. But then I look at all the games so far, and I can't look at any game where I said this was a
Impressive.
very confident, impressive, no drama win. The Fulham game would have been that one, but then they came back 2-2 and they had to score in the last minute. 1-1 the other day. Today 1-0. We had to score a late goal. So then you can look at Arsenal, the Spurs game, red card, Arsenal, Man City, whatever. Those games where it could have gone anyhow. So I'm still waiting to see a more solid performance where there's no drama. Like we just go, like we
Street
just
win.
go in 3-0, 4-0, 4-1, 3-1, confidence, take control of the whole game. You have the ball, you take your chances.
Very polite. Are you sure you're not being just a tad bit ungrateful? Considering,
I'm not
True.
considering
Where you're coming from.
where you're coming from.
I agree.
Amorim ball.
No.
This guy was. I'm worried.
You're
like I said, I'm happy we're undefeated. We'll win 4 games out of the last 5. I can't complain. I know where I'm coming from. I cannot complain. But then again, question is, do we give Carrick the job? That's the question every United fans ears right now. Are you going to give Michael Carrick the job? I do not know. I don't think
fair
I'm
enough.
convinced enough that
True.
you know what, give him the job.
I think
give
it's
him
a
the
gamble.
contract. I think it's a gamble. I've not seen anything that strikes me and say, okay, definitely give him the job.
Not United standard.
Yeah,
At the moment.
Yes.
he's still not United standard at the moment. So,
I think so.
but big shout out to Lamens today, man.
Yeah.
That performance
Top
was
notch.
amazing, top notch, clean sheet. That game could have gone either way.
Is he first choice now?
Yeah, he's
Like, are you replacing
looking
him
for a
or
new
are you looking
keeper
for
in
a
summer?
keeper?
I think we should. I don't think we should. Like I've seen him all season.
Okay.
He's not like
World
Donnarumma
class.
to make like or Yano Black or Manuel Neuer that will make like the best saves in the world.
Yeah.
I
But
keep seeing
you-
the game.
He gives you peace of mind. You know
True.
that
He
corner
doesn't
kicks-
do.
corner kicks. If he's going to grab, he's going to grab. He's going to punch. He's going to punch it. If it's an easy save, he's not going to like.
He's direct.
He's direct. Onana used to give me a high blood pressure. Any shots, someone takes the shot on target, I'm like,
Oh
oh my god. But with Lamens, I know if you score him, it's a goal.
It was a good.
Yeah.
So how about Shesko though? Like I feel like he's been chipping in
Big striker.
some major contributions in the past 2-3 games.
Yeah, I mean, he's come off the bench and scored 3 times in the last 4. I've never been the biggest Sesko fan. I'm still not convinced. I still think his games, there's a little bit of laziness in there. His movements, his touches. He takes his chances now. Like he's finishing his game a lot better. But there's a lot of I'm still expecting to see from him before I'm confident that this is a striker that I want to start every game. I don't think he's there yet.
True.
Okay. I don't think we can even end this episode without even talking about Man City properly.
Yeah.
Right. So Man City they're showing us that side of them again that they can
10 games in a row
Go and-
incoming.
10 games, win, undefeated. Is that the story? Like, have they found their team?
I don't think so.
2 things I would
Yeah.
say. One, it was not as convincing.
The Newcastle game,
Newcastle
right?
game was
Yeah, it
not
was not
as
as
convincing. Could have
convincing.
gone either way. Even Newcastle had a goal that got cancelled.
Yes.
Could have been 2-2. So they're not very convincing, but big props to
Haaland.
Haaland. That's the performance.
Captain
That's what I'm
performance.
looking for.
Yeah.
Not looking for you score a brace. Like when the goals are not coming, how can you affect the game?
Contribute
Yeah.
to the
How
team.
can you contribute to the team? We've said it in this podcast time and time again, where it's like if this guy is not scoring, it's like they're playing with 10 men.
True.
But that yesterday he was
Is that
dropping deep.
Assisted,
Individually from Haaland, or is
defended.
that Pep kind of, how do I put this, adding to his role?
I mean,
Yeah,
it has
Giving
to be
him
both.
additional
Yeah,
instructions.
I think it has
Pep's
to
probably
be both.
spoken to him and maybe Haaland to listen. You know.
I think it comes with the maturity of the game as well. Because
Yeah.
for a player who like hat tricks is like bread and butter.
Like
And then you get to a
it
point
comes
in your-
easy.
in the season where it's like you can't even get one goal.
It's
It affects
Mentally,
you where it's like,
yeah.
what's going on? Have I lost my spark?
Yeah.
What's going on? So to be able to say, you know what, forget the goals. I'm just going to play good football.
Let's fight for the
contribute to
title.
team, and let's fight. You saw how
I think
happy he was.
He was happy when they
Even
won.
when they
Even
they
celebrating the
yes,
assist.
celebrating the
That's
assist.
what we want to
That's what I
see.
want to see. Like,
I don't
you
want
know,
to see it too, but continue.
forget the golden boots, forget hat tricks, forget the goals.
Yeah.
The goal is 3 points, and I'll make sure we're getting it.
Yeah.
That's the mentality from Haaland. So big. If it's from Pep, it's from him himself.
He's
Whatever,
reinventing
yes,
his
he's
game.
reinventing his game, and I'm all here for it. I love it.
Yeah.
Makes the title race more interesting.
Makes
No
it more
problem
interesting.
now. No problem.
That's what we love to see.
So-
And next week.
Next week's going to be a very interesting game.
Next week's an
Um,
interesting week. I
Arsenal-
don't want to talk too much
Arsenal,
about next
Chelsea,
week.
I'm here for it.
I don't want to talk too much
We're
about
back
it.
again, but
I know JP is fit. I know Palmer is fit, and Estevao too.
I thought you said there was a problem with Palmer.
No, Palmer is fit. He'll be there.
Okay.
No, you know, Palmer Palmer low-key is a big game guy sometimes.
Palmer. That's how I say it. You never know when he's going to turn up.
He might just come
he
and
could just
give
turn
you
up
some
and
first half, 2 penalties.
you don't.
But Arsenal has done well in big games this season.
Oh, yeah.
No one said they haven't
It's
done
definitely-
well. Nobody.
I think it's going to be a really good game. The first leg, I think it was a red card. Caicedo.
Yes,
I
and
know
we,
we
I know at that first leg we should have won that game. I can beat my chest. If Caicedo did not get a red card, that was 3 points for us. Even with the red card, we're going to win that
So
game.
Caicedo didn't play the 2 legs of the cup game.
Cup game. He played. Did he play 2? He played 2. Yeah, bro, we're going through a transition manager.
Okay.
That's my favorites to come out tops in that game. But
In that game.
it's definitely going to be very interesting.
I want to see JP. I want to see Palmer. I want to see Estevao.
I think
Caicedo.
I've come to a
Arteta
point-
made a
I've come to a point where I think I'm confident. I'm more confident in Arsenal for these type of games, where it's like pressure, all the lights are bright, everybody. I think I'm a lot more confident because we've seen
See,
a lot of the time.
I'm not saying this as a Chelsea fan, but never doubt Chelsea for big games. Like, I'm not saying this as a Chelsea fan.
Yeah, saying that.
Like,
just
see, wait. The one that shocked me about Chelsea the most was the if I see it, everybody will shout the Club World Cup.
can't hear word on top this
Wait,
Club World
Can we
Cup.
just call it
the final
Can we-
against
I
PSG.
feel like
I
we
didn't
go back
see-
to every outside 90 podcast.
Every time.
From first,
Club champion.
One champion.
Club champion.
Oh my!
No, I was just trying to make a
For the
point.
next 4 years.
wait.
We won't rest.
Who rest
I was
for
trying
next
to make
4
a point
years?
from there. Like, I
Okay.
didn't expect Chelsea to turn up there. Arsenal, Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. I didn't expect to see that.
What about the cup?
City with the cup. I think we're going through a transition. New manager. Like, I mean, I don't count that game as anything consequential for Chelsea. It was Arsenal who were hungry, and you see Chelsea going through a transition. They're coming out tops.
Again, like, comment, subscribe. This is Outer 90 podcast. Same time next week.